but I did see some trout. That rock over there looks pretty inviting for me to sit on and drop a line off of.
Got one.
First ever fish caught. That was freaking awesome. What? Dude, that was freaking awesome. Good morning. Day number 4. It's been the chilliest morning so far. Had some frost on my flip-flops this morning. It's 9 a.m. now. The sun just came up above the ridge and it heats up pretty quickly. So the plan for today is to move camp. I'm gonna head down out of this subalpine zone back into the forest. Anyway, let me look out here and show you what we got. So these are the spider lakes here in front of us, and that big, I think that's Mount Baldy. Well, the CDT runs right down in front of it and then kind of goes to the right of the screen. It like drops in elevation, goes down that drainage. Well, I'm gonna skirt these lakes around this side and then come up here, and then I think that trail comes down through there somewhere. I'm gonna try and pick it up right in there. So that's the plan. I'm gonna head over there and try and get back on the trail system. This is the last piece of gear I gotta fold up and put in my bag. I'm just letting the sun dry it out here on the rock, and then I'll be ready to go in about 2 minutes. So yippee skippy, day number 4. I'm so excited. So here's where we are on the map. We're camped right there at Spider Lakes. Yesterday we climbed up into these waterfalls back here, and that's Eric Lake. That's where we got stopped in the back of that basin. Camped here. I think we caught our fish up in here somewhere in all these little lakes. So for today, that's why I said I'm gonna go down and catch that. Oh, my shadow. I'm gonna catch this trail right here and then fly down. I'm up on this cliff face. There's this gully down below me I'm gonna cross. I need to get across that gully, so I'm gonna drop down and climb up the other side. Look at that boulder right there. I gotta walk right underneath that thing, man. What? That's crazy. Feels like a marble's gonna be chasing me. That thing sure does look like it wants to slide off of there. Keep an eye on it. Oh, please don't fall. The sweeping view, looking back on where we stayed the past 2 nights in the Spider Lakes region, underneath of Angel Pass. 5-star camping. No campfires though. Climbed up here, now I got this lake between me and Mount Baldy. So, we're just gonna turn this way, towards that mountain peak. That's all you can do. So in order to continue on, I'm gonna have to drop down off of this ledge I'm on, and they got these lakes all strung together by little creeks and stuff, and I'm gonna have to ford across one of these little creeks somewhere because I need to get on to the other side. Let me show you what I'm looking at. So you got that lake, and that lake. But it looks like there might be a little creek or something right down in there. I'm sure it's not gonna be little, but I'm gonna see if I can cross it because I really want to get to the other side so I can keep going in that direction. Mount Baldy's over there, so I definitely need to get across. Alright, I'm dropping down. Catch at the water. I've made it down here to water's edge. It's deep as hell right there. That's probably a 3-foot pool. I'm still gonna go for it. I'm gonna put you guys away, put you in the dry bag and try and hop across them boulders there. Looks impossible. It's gonna sweep me right off that one right there where the water's rushing over. I'll figure it out. All right, we've made it across. Pulled you back out the dry sack. Really can't see Mount Baldy because it's hidden behind that other little knob in front of me. So that's the direction. We're gonna climb up there and try to connect with the CDT. Every direction. We've come to the next gully that I'll have to traverse. So we're gonna go down there. Hopefully the water crossing's not bad. Go up the other side. We're pretty much underneath Mount Baldy. I think once we get up on the other side, we're gonna climb up a little bit and then hang a right and head down that. Let's start heading down that way. Here's another boulder of the vlog. I'm gonna take a break in its shade real quick. Second thought, looks like something burrowed a den under there. I ain't hanging out here. So I found a spot to take a 5-minute break. We're getting ready to hit the Fremont Trail, or the CDT, whichever you want to call it. It's right out here, I can see it. For the first time, it looks like I can see a clear path to it. So hopefully we'll be able to hit that within the next 15 minutes or so. But it's worth noting, you know, we were just camped right back there and I could see where I wanted to go, but to scramble across all those lakes and valleys and up and down ridges and basins and bowls and getting cliffed up, you know, it took me 2 hours to do, I don't know, not even 2 miles, just about 2 miles. So less than a mile an hour up here in this terrain. It is by far the most fun I've ever had in the backcountry. What an excellent idea to get away from the trail for a few days. I haven't seen anybody. I've had this entire beautiful scenery myself. And you know, it's so vast that the truth is that there could be people out there and I would never even see them. I wouldn't even see them. They might not even see me. There's evidence of whitetail and elk everywhere. I see scat and their footprints and everything. Everywhere, thousands of them. But I've only seen one buck in velvet, a velveting buck. And that's because I kind of stumbled right up on them. But there's so many places to hide out here in this landscape that it just makes for wonderful exploration. I'm definitely going to be coming back to this park. The no campfires is a buzzkill, but what are you going to do, man? What are you going to do? You're going to respect the land. We've made it. Can you see the trail there in the middle of the shot? I'm up on this big ass boulder. There's probably a 30-foot drop down to that lake. Anyway, I can climb this way and get back around. And I'm just going to pick that trail up. It's running down that way. I'm going to be following this to the Pole Creek Trail junction. Have you seen enough lakes yet? I can get 3 or 4 more here in one sweep of the camera. Just incredible. This one looks like it's gonna be a 2-parter. Little dry land in between. Ooh, this one's colder than the other one. I don't know where this one's flowing from. Actually, though, once you get in. Oh, that was deep there. Oh, muddy. Very muddy. It's very deep in there. It's like sink right in, quicksand kind of stuff. What do I want to do, quicksand? Not too bad. I'm cold. We have made it to my nemesis here. This is the Pole Creek crossing. This is where I couldn't get through on day one. And I walked down this trail confidently thinking, yeah, I'm going to smash this when I get down there. Went up since 7, scouting around, trying to figure out what I was going to do. Went down to that water crossing, stuck a stick in. It's about like almost hip high. It's moving fast. I was like, man, I don't want to do that. Honestly, I'm scared. If something would happen, I don't have no way, you know, no Garmin in reach or nothing, no way to get a hold of anybody. Man, I'm gonna do it, but I'm intimidated. I gotta put you guys back in the dry bag for this, just in case I fall in. I don't want to lose my camera. And also at this point, I think it's important for me to mention that thank you to Andrew and Molly, who I just passed on the trail about a mile back. You know, I was kind of having a little bit of a crisis here today, an emergency with water, because my filter that I brought along with me to filter my water is clogged. And it had just stopped working. I've been dehydrated because I couldn't drink enough today and being exposed to the sun. Anyway, thank you, Andrew and Molly. They gave me some tabs that I can put in to the water so that I can safely drink it and not have to worry about getting sick. That's gonna save me. And they also, they crossed this here. They actually had dogs and carried dogs across. So as much as I'm scared, I'm gonna face this fear and I'm gonna fjord this river. I've definitely tested my limits for river crossings. It got intense out there, really intense. It's running really swift. It was up, you know, to the upper thigh. I wouldn't call it hip, but kept trying to pull me downstream, and the pack's on top, and it's kind of counterweight, you know, and I'm slipping and sliding, and I can't see you can't even see the rocks, and they're slippy, so they're all round from the water. Yeah, so I'm really glad that I got to try that. That was fun. But that's the limits, man. I'm not ever going a river bigger than that one. Not by myself anyway, not without a Garmin in reach, in case something would happen. Like I said, it got hairy out there. Anyway, we're just gonna go up here and find a place to camp. It's the weirdest thing going on right now. There's like a bazillion mosquitoes all around me, but none of them on me. There's so many mosquitoes that it's like a cloud. And it's making a collective buzz, like the whole neighborhood is like, yeah, but they're not on me. So I'm just sitting here on this rock drying out my socks. I think that's all the river crossings I got today. I found a spot to make camp. It's kind of on this, backed by that cliff wall right there. But we got Pole Creek Lake down here. And this campsite wasn't my first choice. Actually, I came into Pole Creek Lake down on the other end, way down there, and I found a great camping spot. And I had actually started setting up my camp when I started walking around a little bit just to survey the area, and I saw a sign that said restoration zone, no camping. So I was forced to pack up and come down to this end of the lake. Good morning, it's day 5. Gotta update you real quick. I only got 2 minutes on my phone. So last night we were fishing. I didn't catch anything. my phone ran out of storage space, so I couldn't record any more video. I ended up having a campfire. I slept really well. So I don't have a water filter or any storage to film anything. So I cleared up 2 minutes of space so I could do this ending. We're gonna get out of here. We got a 10-mile hike back to the trailhead, and this boy needs a cheeseburger and a shower. So thanks for following along.